Welcome to Butch's Survival Guide. I'm Butch, and we're here today to learn more about Dune Awakening and surviving on Arrakis. In today's episode, we're going to talk about sand. There's kinds that'll kill you and kinds you want to have. So buckle into your dune buggy and let's dive straight into the sand. Starting off with the dangerous sands, let's take a look at the most well-known sand first. Worm sand. Worm sand is the sand where you find yourself having a how grumpy is daddy worm meter above your bar. This means that you can potentially make old Shai-Hulud angry, and you better be quick about your business. Certain actions and movement make daddy worm angrier than others. Picture it like this. All the ground under the worm sand is daddy worm's apartment. When you do stuff up on the sand, that's his roof you're messing around on. If you make enough noise, he's gonna get ticked off and come upstairs and beat your hind end. So things that make less noise are less likely to make him mad. This explains why a thumper attracts the worm. He's coming to see who the heck is beating on his roof over and over and over again. What really makes Shai-Hulud angry though is Holtzman technology, such as your shield and leap suspensor. Those tick him the heck off, so don't use them on worm sand unless you feel like dying or have a really good reason for it. Another type of sand you can run across, though you probably shouldn't, is drum sand. Riding or running across this sand isn't going to kill you immediately. In fact, it makes a nice rhythmic drumming sound. Might sound nice to us, but it's like playing the bongos as loud as you can right above the worm's apartment, or having some kind of clogged dance-off. Unless he's had a really, really good day, you're gonna get a visit from an angry Shai-Hulud real fast. You can tell areas that are drum sand by looking for the red circles with some dots in them on your map. On the actual sand itself, it's a bit hard to tell as it looks pretty darn similar to regular worm sand to me. Now, if drum sand makes daddy worm angry, quicksand is like a backyard barbecue for him. This sand is often used to protect borders of the deep desert tiles and the edges of the Haga Basin map that are on open sand. Looking at it, you'll see this stuff looks a bit lumpier than regular sand, and you can find it on your map by looking for the red circles with the line through them. While you can plan a fast trip straight through some drum sand if you're lucky and quick, hitting a patch of quicksand will cause you some serious problems. If you don't have your vehicle storage tool on you, or the vehicle is too large to store, it may be so sad too bad for your vehicle. The reason I consider quicksand Shai-Hulud's backyard barbecue is that you can get bogged down pretty heavily in it yourself. Jumping helps dislodge the sand for a moment, and a suspensor jump will get you free until you land, though it may make the worm a little angry. Unless you're pretty close to safe ground like I was here in this example, you're very likely to be a sun-cooked snack for daddy worm. An additional danger you'll have to deal with is flying sand. This flying sand can quickly chip away at your health while also slowing you, and any vehicle caught outside in it will take large hunks of damage too. The system will usually give you a warning of approaching flying sand, so make sure you and your vehicles are in cover before it shows up. The last dangerous sand we're going to talk about is radioactive sand. Radioactive sand is usually just sand located in an irradiated zone. Make sure to wear a rad suit and you should be fine, as long as you keep your visits fairly short and don't go swimming in the kiddie pools of death. Now, there are two beneficial kinds of sand as well. The first one you'll probably stumble across is flour sand. No, we ain't baking dune bread with it, we're baking silicone blocks. Flour sand is a vital component in a large number of recipes, including lubricant, which is what you need to run some power stations. Only problem is flour sand is in daddy worm's territory, and he doesn't like the sound of compactors either. Fortunately, there are a few spots where Shai-Hulud will leave you be for the most part, Song's got a video on where to find these safe spots that I'll link here and in the description. Finally, the sand y'all have been waiting for, spice sand. The purple stuff that makes this galaxy move and sway. It keeps you alive for yet another day unless another spicer has their say. Spice sand is one of the most valuable materials in the game. It takes massive amounts of it to refine into usable quantities, and the refiners are incredibly expensive. Heck, the largest refiner costs 1,000 refined spice, which is a heck of a lot of spice sand. It's also in Daddy Worm's territory, and sometimes even Big Granddaddy Worm will show up if you're playing around with a big enough spice field. You can find small spice fields in the Hyga Basin, which are only guarded by the worm. However, entering the Wild West, that is the deep desert, can result in massive fields of spice available to be hoovered up. Just watch out for other spicers, because they are just as hungry for the spice as you are. Well, that and some of them just like to blow stuff up. Maybe as time goes on, we'll be introduced to more types of sand on Arrakis, but for now those are the main ones you may run into while trying to survive on this desert planet. So the lesson for today: don't make Daddy Worm angry, make sure to huff some spice, and boy oh boy will life be nice. Good luck out there, Dune Men. Looking for more Butch's survival guide to surviving on Arrakis? Tune in next Monday as Butch will dive in to discuss collecting and using water on Arrakis. Also make sure to subscribe for more Dune content or watch one of our videos below.